All right, getting the stream set up. We are going to be finishing up opening Paradox Rift today. Uh, we're opening a little over 500 packs. We started yesterday, or excuse me, 2 days ago. I think what, Asher? That was Monday. We started, right? So we started Monday, and I got about halfway through. Got most of the master set done. We still need some special illustration rares, things like that. But today, I'm hoping that we can finish it up. I've got 5 more booster boxes and 6 more ETBs that we're going to open. And so, hoping to get through this. You know, I've been super impressed with the card quality and the art quality of Paradox Rift. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll notice that I've been kind of making some comments and posting some content that's just really in awe. I want to go through, this is a giant stack of the hits so far. We've opened 6 booster boxes and 4 ETBs up until this point. And so I'm going to do the quick math here on how many packs we've actually opened. So 6 booster boxes, that's 216 packs. 4 ETBs is 36. So we basically opened up 7 booster boxes worth, 252 packs we've opened up. And I'll go through, let me go through the cards real quick that we've got. I think this will kind of be just a cool exercise for people to see. You know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through here, but I am going to go through here just so everybody can get to see the cards. I'm not personally a big trainer collector. You know, I do like collecting some trainers, but it's not the only thing I collect. I will say that I'm very impressed with the trainers in this set. I thought that they did a great job with the trainers. And I really love the whole ancient versus future concept. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that a whole lot. There's some new game mechanics in here. And so these cards have this ancient stamp. And any of the ancient type cards is kind of a little bit more of a prehistoric type of artwork. And so if I kind of put the ancients here in a pile and then compare that to the future, okay, these cards that have a future stamp, that's a little bit closer to like Transformers, a little bit more mechanical in the artwork. And so this is a cool set in that it's got the ancient and the future together. I love this artwork here. That's awesome. This right here, so I'm a 90s kid. This artwork reminds me of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I don't know if you guys have Vice City that you've been watching, but this is, I love this card. I think I'm going to get that card graded. I love this Porygon Z card. I know this is one of the more of the bigger chase cards. I think this looks incredible. I got some light. Let me turn some light on too. See if this kind of helps light things up a bit. It turned out incredible. This is from now on. I'm gonna try to coin this phrase. This is the Care Bear card. If you guys grew up watching Care Bear, that is, tell me that's not Care Bear stare. When they kind of shoot all the rainbows out of their hearts. That's the Care Bear card. I love this trainer. This one's good right here. But really, if you just appreciate, I mean, if you just appreciate the artwork on these, see if it will focus here. There we go. I mean, just so much detail, so much to actually look at on all of these. This is a big set, though, even though I have a lot of these cards here that I've pulled. I think there's like 83 secrets slash ultras slash special illustration rares. And so there's quite a few cards to get. This is another high dollar chase card so far. Oh, one of the things I forgot to do, I forgot to drop the link to TikTok in the or not TikTok, to Twitter in the comments. Hang with me, chat. Let me go through that. What's up, A7 Josh? How's it going? I'm gonna go. Just give me a second. I just want to drop this link to TikTok in the chat. Or I keep saying TikTok. I meant YouTube. Okay, copy link. Go to Twitter. Or I should say X. I always do that. Alright, just one more minute. I got that posted. Okay. Almost done. Here. Add another post. Alright. Alright, so let's get to cracking. Still a lot more cards to go through. Saying that no sound has been found. Chat, you guys can hear me, right? My streaming thing just said no sound. I think it's because I wasn't talking for a minute. So anyways, all right. Let me put all these massive hits back. We'll start going through this. What's going on, chat? I just dropped that into Twitter, the comment that I'm live. We're about to start breaking. I've got several booster boxes. I got 6 more booster boxes to open, basically, and some ETBs to open. So we're just going to start ripping these packs. I've got 248 more packs to open today. Hoping to complete a master set. Normally, it's not common, you know, you're not going to normally complete a master set in 12 booster boxes, which is kind of sad. You know, you spend $1,200 or more on booster boxes and you can't get a master set. So I don't know. We'll see. At the end of here, we've already got our master set binder put together. I've got my binder here. I've already got it put together. So we're going to go through and hopefully we can complete this today. Just going to start getting my packs ready. Booster box going. All right. Got to make some room. And I've got to have the sleeves. Got to get ready for the sleeves, so for the cards that I need to sleeve. Got to get my trash. I think I'm set up. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. I'm not going to be doing no pack tricks or anything. There's too many cards to get through. Just going to be making piles and rolling. I always take the time to kind of separate out my reverses from my hollows. Here in the shop, we sell those 10 cents for a reverse and 25 cents for a hollow. It's pretty much just so local collectors can come in and try to complete their master sets. We have several binders here in the shop. $1 binders, $3 binders, $5 binders, 5 and up. Several master sets available here in the shop, so people that want to come in and let's say they're looking just for that one card, we are willing to kind of break down a master set, break it out, sell stuff. Typically what we do when that happens, let's say a customer comes in and they need, let's say they need one card from Evolving Skies to complete their set. We'll sell it to them, and then we'll just go and buy the card that they took. and we'll just kind of, we try to keep in stock several master sets of popular sets. The goal is to have every master set from Sun and Moon all the way up to Scarlet and Violet. But I mean, that's a heavy investment to have that. So we're not quite there yet. There's the Steelix. Woo! I've been waiting for that one. I love that card. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Sweet. So nice. Hold it up. Let's focus. There we go. Yes. Sweet. There's a lot of EXs in this set too. For those that haven't really paid much attention, they put a lot of EXs. And I don't play the game a whole lot. Asher, do you know? I'm talking to somebody here in the shop that knows a lot more about the game than I do. Any projected meta updates with some of the EXs that are coming?
Goldingo EX.
Goldingo EX, I'm being told.
That's the main one I know about. Roaring Moon.
The Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about to have some meta game updates kind of roll through for those that play the game. Let's see here. I don't know if that Steelix came from the ETB or their booster box. I kind of had them mixed up there a little bit, so do not know. What I've seen so far, we've only opened 6 booster boxes, but so far every booster box has had 12 hits of EX cards or better. So I don't know if it's, I'd have to open up a lot more to say for sure. I don't know if Pokemon has started to actually seed their boxes to guarantee 12 hits. I know kind of on average it's always been 1 out of every 3 packs is typically like a V card or better once you average out everything. But I do know that, my experience opening up Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield is, sometimes you get 11, sometimes you get 13, 14. Never was it you always got 12. And so, like I said, 6 booster boxes isn't a big enough sample size to tell. But one thing I have noticed is that so far every single thing has been 6 out of a booster box. I kind of messed it up this time since I combined the ETB with the booster box. I honestly don't know at the end of this stream. I won't know if this one had 12 hits or not. Hoopa EX. We already had that one, but we'll take another one. I love those cards. What's good, chat? How you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. We really don't stream a whole lot around here yet. It's something that we hope to do a lot more. So it's kind of a brand new YouTube channel. Brand new on YouTube. Don't have many followers yet. Although we do have a pretty awesome card shop here in Kansas City. For those that haven't been following me. Yeah, look at that one. I know several people have been wanting this card. I actually forgot about this card. Vanillish. I'll look that one up here in a second. I got pricing data pulled up on TCG Player. You know, the market pricing really hasn't been set for any of these cards yet, so you can't really tell what cards are going to be the, you know, chase cards. There's an okay idea. You can get somewhat of an idea on it. Let me go back and I'm going to switch the camera over. I'm going to go to TCG Player quick. And what I have pulled up here, just so you guys can see, there's no images. TCG Player doesn't have images up yet, but you can kind of get an idea of the cards and the market price. That Vanillish, I wanted to find out where that one falls in the list. I've seen several posts on Twitter of people loving that artwork. But yeah, it looks like, I bet you the price on that one hasn't been set yet. A lot of these cards, these special illustration rares, people haven't been able to get their hands on them. So there's no cards listed for sale. There's not enough sales history. So I'm going to go to Control F. Let's see if we can find it. Right here. Oh, that's the common. Yeah. Look, that Vanillish card that I just pulled, no pricing data has been set yet. So, you know, honestly, if you're opening this set, you need to wait a week or two. I wouldn't wait a terribly long time, but I would wait a week or two, let the prices kind of roll out there. Normally, prices come down in the 3, 4, 5 weeks after a set comes out. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that. But if you are looking to flip cards, it's smart to kind of try to be one of the first ones out there to capitalize on all the hype. And so I need to kind of just wait for a little bit on that Vanillish card to see what the market does on that one. And then the same thing with this Steelix. That Steelix, people have been all up in arms on that one too. So I think that those both will be high dollar cards from the set. But time will tell. We shall see. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Let's keep making some progress here. If you're just joining the stream, I had 252 packs to open today. Opened half of them on Monday, and then it honestly took me a little bit longer than I expected. I had to cut the stream short. I had some things going on at the house that we had to get done, and so today, what I like, this, you know, Paradox Rift releases Friday, so this is going to be probably a little bit busier weekend for us, and I wanted to have all the singles kind of priced out, available. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do. Some of these cards I'll probably send in to get graded. If we can complete a master set, I might try to sell a master set online, post it on eBay or post it on Twitter for those that like to be like the first people that owns a master set. So might try to kind of get that out of it. So I don't really know yet. I'm trying to, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to see kind of what all cards we have here after we open 500 packs, take stock of where we're at, and then kind of figure out what the best way for us is to sell it. I did place a significant order. You know, we're not a huge card shop. I got 450 ETBs on the way and 250 booster boxes on the way. And then we ordered 3,000 sleeved packs, about, you know, 3,000 sleeves. So we're pretty well stocked on Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift is that holiday set. So it's the set that Pokemon comes out with that really carries you through the holidays. Historically, at the distributor level, it's a giant print wave on that first initial wave. And so most holiday sets has just massive quantities. But what I've been told is that Paradox Rift and other holiday sets, because it's such a massive initial print wave, the product is so easy to come by, and then Pokemon doesn't print as much from a reprint standpoint. For example, what I'm talking about is 151 had very, very little initial print waves. Product was scarce. It was hard to come by. If you guys remember booster bundles, it was tough to get those booster bundles right away. And oh yes, I've been chasing this. I've been wanting this card this whole time. Get it? That's the chase. As of pricing data, as of right now, this is, I believe, this is the one. Let me. I'll come back to that thought about the distributions and the print waves. Let me just take a second here. Go back through some of that pricing data. Switch my screen around. Let's look at that. So is that okay, that's 236. So 236, so this 254, the special illustration, that's a $94 market price right now. 236 is coming in at 44. And so this one is not so far, but you know, it's still a hit. It's still a great hit, and the market will stabilize and prices will kind of stabilize in the coming weeks. And so we don't know yet. I mean, that could be one of the better chases of the set. For me, it's tough to tell. There's just so many beautiful artworks on this set that it's tough for me to really gauge right now what's going to be the chase. But back to my thought about 151. 151 had a very little initial print wave. It was really tough to get product. I'll give you an example. I asked for 1,500 Elite Trainer boxes across the 3 distributors I work with. I only got 60. Only 60 out of 1,500. I asked for 500 booster bundle displays, and I only got 1. I asked for 250 mini tins, and I only got 1. And I got so little of what I asked for. And then for Paradox Rift, I asked for 600 Elite Trainer boxes, and I got 450 from the distributors. And you know, I'm not super well connected, so I can't tell you exactly what's going on. But what I've been told and kind of what I heard and what makes sense to me is that there was just a huge initial print wave of Paradox Rift. And it kind of lines up with this theory that Pokemon does giant print waves on the holiday sets, but because they've printed so much now, they're going to be reprinting some of those other sets like Pokemon 151, probably a Paldea Evolved reprint down the road. And so give it 3, 4, 5, 6 months, there might not be a reprint of Paradox Rift for quite some time. And so that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So we shall see. But we're very decently stocked. We got a lot of Paradox Rift here. Kind of the other thing that I think needs to be talked about. I think collectors have spent a lot of their money. You know, a lot of people were into 151. And so I'm kind of curious what happens to the market with such a heavy print run of Paradox Rift that's followed up by a lot of people having put their money in on Pokemon 151. Are collectors going to have the appetite to invest in Paradox Rift? We don't have that card yet either. I love that card. What do you think, chat? See, I mean, there's just so many good pulls out of this set. It's like, I didn't even know this card was in the set, and I'm looking at it, and I just love it. This set has fire all over it. I mean, and here's what I'm thinking. I think Pokemon's smart. I think that they're a lot smarter than what we give them credit for. A lot of people bag on Pokemon. I think Pokemon knew that 151 was going to be this massively desirable, in-demand set, that it was going to take a lot of the collector's money, that people were going to be chasing 151 at the wazoo, and that money needs to be replenished. I mean, people don't have an infinite amount of money to spend on Pokemon. I mean, not normal collectors anyways. And so if that's the case, if you're going to have a set like 151 that's super hyped, how do you, Pokemon, respond to all of that hype on the next set so that it doesn't fizzle out. Well, what you do is you do what they did with Paradox Rift. You change the meta, you introduce new mechanics. This is a big set. This has 80 plus secret rare special illustration. It's a tough set to collect because it has a lot of stuff in it. And then you just load it up with huge amounts of artwork, just so much different artwork that's collectible, and you pull collectors back into it because you loaded it up with just so much goodies to grab. And that's what I think's happened. I could be 100% wrong. Yes, we got this set. I didn't even know this card was in this set. Hold on. So let me show you this card now. This is interesting. I didn't know they did this. This is interesting. Let me show you. So this is Professor Sada's Vitality, but that's the ancient. That's the ancient form. This same trainer card. I gotta find it. I'm going through my stack now, so hang with me. I gotta find her. You have another one, another trainer. This is the special illustration trainer. This one's not. This is the full art trainer. But you've got two Professor Sadas. I like the SIR one better, actually. I like this one better right there. So that's a fire hit. Let me get this one sleeved up. Put that one up there. Kind of fell behind on my sleeve and anyways, chat, I know we got a few people in the chat. I'm just kind of rambling about this theory of Pokemon. If you guys were tuning in, listening to that, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? You think I'm off base here on kind of what they've done with Paradox Rift? I think it makes sense in my mind. Academically, it makes sense of what I think's going on. But, you know, a lot of people look so heavy into this stuff that you try to draw too much out of it. But how you guys all feeling with Paradox Rift? You excited about it? A little fatigued? Maybe you know, Fatigue 151 came out. Not really gonna chase it, or I'm just kind of curious what everybody's thoughts are so far up to this point. Ramble away. I'm on point. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I think that's what they had to do, man. I think they had to load this thing up with fire just because economically they knew that just how do you draw people back into it? And, you know, it's Obsidian Flames, it had the 4 Charizards in there. And people are so fatigued with Charizards that the Master Set, I mean, it's a $350 Master Set. I mean, that's crazy that you can spend $1,200, $1,800 buying cards to try to complete a Master Set. You get the Master Set, and it's only worth $300-400. That is absurd. And that's kind of what that happened on Obsidian Flames. Paldea Evolved actually is so far up until this point. A lot of people slept on Paldea Evolved. I think it's about an $850 Master Set. It has the most number of cards that are more than $2 or more market price. I think Paldea Evolved has like 80 cards that are $2 or more from a reseller's market standpoint. And so, but honestly, I wasn't a super big fan of any of the first 3 sets that came out, Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved, or Obsidian Flames. I mean, there was some interesting pulls and some good hits in there, but just this Paradox Rift set is just blown me away. It's so much better. All right. What do you think? You guys want to do an ETB next or a booster box next? Do you have a preference? We got 5 ETBs left and 4 booster boxes left. Let's see if anybody has a preference in which one we go with. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide, and I'll just pick one. Booster. All right, thanks. Thanks for participating in the game. All right, I'm gonna hand off all these reverses and the rares. We'll get that handed off. I'm gonna take all of my bulk from this booster box. I'll put it away. I learned a long time ago the job's easier if you clean up as you go. If you wait to the end, you're in for trouble. Take all my bulk. Kyle, you're not liking any of the artwork? See, I'm the opposite opinion. I think the artwork in this Paradox Rift set is just off the charts good. Just certain characters that they don't have the characters that you like that you want to chase. Is that what it is? Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's tough. It really is. I mean, if you are into Pokemon for a long time and you're collecting, it's tough to stay after it with how fast the new sets comes out. And unless you have just an insane amount of money to keep up, it's really tough. The other thing that I honestly don't like, and I wish Pokemon would change it, when the sets come out in Japanese first, by the time the English version comes out, oh, I dropped my mic. By the time the English version comes out, the hype's already died down. You know what I'm saying? Like all the awesome hits that are in Japanese that we know about first, once those things come out, it's like by the time that it comes over to America and we get it and we're opening it, people are already talking about the leaked cards from the Japanese set of the new set that's going to come out. And so you can't really even appreciate the artwork on the new sets because the whole industry, social media, has already moved on, and I think that's a problem. And so I really wish that Pokemon would release it concurrently, release it in Japanese at the same time that you release it in America. I can't figure out why they can't do that, because I don't want to. I mean, it takes some of the fun out of it when I'm seeing the card for 3 months out there in Japanese, and then by the time that I get it, you know, I want to open the pack where I see the artwork fresh, I know what it is, I get to kind of have the hype and have, you know, not that it's keeping up with the Joneses by any means, but if you're part of collecting is that you want to have the card that your friends don't have, and kind of you want to just have a little bit of incentive to get the card. And if the whole hobby has moved on by the time the set comes to America, I think that hurts it. And so I think Pokemon really needs to look into that, try to figure out how to release the cards concurrently, or give us some sets at least where the set comes out in America first and then in Japan second. And I think that would help. Kyle, on our live stream last night, I opened up. Well, I didn't open up. I paid for Mike streaming for us on TikTok Shop, and I opened up some Fusion Strike, and we got the Mew Altart last night. We did what did I do? I think I did 10 packs of Fusion Strike, and I'm not joking. On the last pack, we didn't get anything on the first 9 packs. On the last pack, we pulled the Mew, and so I was happy about that. I even had put in the comments that well, my name is on it to get it graded. Here, just give me a second. I'll show you. That's the one. There's 2 of them. This is the less expensive of the 2 from Fusion Strike. I actually think, didn't you already buy that one for me? I think you already bought that one for me, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I know, I love that card too. That card and a PSA 10 though, the market price 12 months ago was like $350. Now it's down to $80. And I can't make any sense of that at all. I mean, $80 for a PSA 10 Altart, and it really scares me from like the future of the hobby a little bit because those cards are so hard to pull that there's just it just goes to show you how much there is to collect. I mean, the sets are coming out so much that it's tough to really you got to pick a lane. You know, what are you collecting? What are you trying to collect? And I don't think that there's enough people that really chase graded cards. And so to see that Fusion Strike Mew PSA 10 going from 400 to 350 to 300 all the way down to 80, and the pricing is just continuing to drop. Um, you know, does it keep going down? Asher, can you do me a favor and turn the air down like 1 or 2 degrees? I'm getting all hot and sweaty up here opening these packs. Got my hoodie on. That's a special illustration rare. I thought that was just a normal EX for a second. I did a double take. The Garchamp EX 245. I gotta check this for a second. Let me go back. Let's go. I know that there's a expensive one of these. Let's go back to TCG Player. That 245. Yes, 245. All right, $36 card as of now. This is all gonna change in a few days, but as of now, 36 bucks. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's get it. I needed that one too for the master set, so. I'm such a fan of how they went away with the white code cards in the Scarlet and Violet era. Honestly, I haven't opened very many packs. I've been so busy trying to get this card shop open that I think I pretty much slept on all Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames. I've opened a little bit, don't get me wrong, but I probably have opened up a booster box of each. And so I've been so focused on just getting the card shop up and running that I basically took almost a year off of Pokemon myself. This is the first set that I've significantly opened, and I just I can't say enough how awesome I love that they're all black code cards. Honestly, it was devastating. I mean, you open a pack and you get a white code card in your face right away. I mean, there's nothing like a dagger to the heart than seeing that. I know that you could still get the trainer gallery pull once they started doing the trainer galleries and Brilliant Stars and later, so you could still get that. But that was a sad consolation prize, and so for those that have opened a lot of Sword and Shield, like I have, really appreciating that idea that these are all black code cards now. I'm messing up. I'm putting my EX cards in my hollow spot. I've been known to do that before. Yeah, I got them all out of there. Sleeve these up. We had a guy. We know what's cool about running the card shop too is we end up having a lot of people coming to trade. We had a gentleman come in today with an amazing vintage set. I gave him $550 for his vintage set. Asher, have you put all those away yet, or we still have those out? Are they all out? I can just scan through on the stream and just show people what came in today. Sweet. We still have to look them up, right?
Yeah, I just sorted them
Okay. All the hollows are up front and the sleeves. Nice. Good job. Let me show you what walked into the shop today. I know we only got a couple people here. First edition Arbok from Team Rocket. First edition Vaporeon. First edition Mr. Mime. These are all non-first edition, but all hollows. And Nidoqueen, Pidgeot, Hitmonchan, Gyarados, Ninetales, Genghis-Khan, Gengar, Venomoth, Flareon, Hitmonchan, Venusaur, another Gyarados, Raichu, another Raichu, another Raichu, Kabutops, another Kabutops, Lapras, two Dark Gyaradoses from pre-release. Oops. Another Ninetales, Magneton, Dark Dragonite, Gengar, Alakazam, Hunter, Magneton, Dark Blastoise, Chansey, another Dark Arbok, Poliwrath, Mr. Mime, Hitmonlee, three Charizards, count them right there, boom. Now, these cards are, none of these are grade worthy, Dragonite. They're pretty roughed up. I mean, they're not heavily played or anything, but this is just good binder. These are good cards for people that want to have a binder of cards. But that's cool. You know, having people come in with some trade goods kind of makes the job really fun. You never know what's going to walk through those doors. I love when that happens. You get the reverse and the hollow back to back in the same pack. Doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. What's up, dude? Were you the one that stopped by yesterday? Oh, no. No, never mind. You're not.
Yeah, I looked at it on Facebook yesterday because I only worked down there at Page 5 and I keep seeing it when I got done.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, right now I'm live. I'm opening up Paradox Rift here, pre-release, trying to just, number one, we do it, the set comes out Friday. We do it to get singles for the shop, do it to get master set, trade bait for people that want to trade in. So we've opened up, we've opened up 7 booster boxes so far. There we go. Get it, get it, get it. I know that's one of the chases. I think we've already got that card. I'm looking for the bottom half. For those that don't know, this is the top half, and then they have the bottom half, and you stack it together. Kyle, what are you looking for your keys for? You're going to come down and get some of that vintage? Oh, yeah, you too. You're one of my top customers, bro. I'll cut you a deal on it. Anytime. That's kind of what's nice. I mean, if you never know what's going to change over here in the shop, and so for those that come back as frequently as you do, you're going to be able to scoop up some good deals because I'm going to be much more willing to deal with those that visit a bit. And also, if I just took something on trade and I can flip it pretty quickly and move it, I'm going to be much more apt to kind of just flip it. But we have been working on a vintage binder for the shop, and so a lot of those cards are going to help us with our vintage binder. And so I know we'll be able to sell it, but it's just so cool having that vintage stuff. Yeah, get it. I think we already got one of these, but I will take another one. We'll grade one and sell one. That's how that works. Grade one and sell one. Normally I don't wear my hat backwards. I have a down firing camera that comes down, and when I put it on forward and I'm breaking packs, you see how it kind of it gets into the stream? That's no good. So I got to wear the hat backwards. All right, last pack. Last pack from the booster. Let's see it. Oh, last pack magic. It never fails. Yeah, it fails quite often, but oh, that card's awesome. It's a psychedelic shroom trip. You're tripping on this card. Let me see. I'll hold that one up. I want to see if we can get some light. You got this one. You just got to appreciate. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's get some light on that card. Oh, it's sick. Sick. Love that. What time we've got? It's 3:40. We're making good time. I've got 3 more booster boxes and 4 ETBs to rip yet. I think probably about another hour or so of pack ripping. Probably maybe an hour and a half. I'm feeling good though. We've actually done a remarkable job not getting too many duplicates. And so I feel pretty good about where we're at so far. Alright, I'm going to hand off the hits. I'm going to do ETB now. Get that out of the way. Here, Asher, I'm going to hand off these reverses and hollows. Once the stack gets a little too tall, they kind of tip over and stuff, so. We got our first tournament coming up this Friday. It's a 24-person double elimination tournament. I don't know if anybody in chat plays the game. The Hoopa EX, I think that's the 3rd one of those that we've got. But looking forward to hosting that first tournament. got one of those already, but you know, you can never complain. You get a special illustration. Well, that's not an SIR. What's the I forget. What's the one gold star? Just ultra rare.
Is that training? No, it's not training value. It's kind of the equivalent of it. It's like a secret.
The one gold star.
I'll look it up with the book.
Yeah, I got the book right here. I'll just do it for the chat or for the stream. So it's towards the air.
It's on the first page.
I was on the first page.
Yeah, with all the price.
All right. Illustration rares 1 gold star. Special illustrations 2 gold stars. 3 gold stars is hyper rare. Ultra rare is just 2. Man, they kind of made it complicated. You got rare, double rare, ultra rare, illustration rare, special illustration rare, hyper rare. That's why I'm having such a hard time keeping track of them. I'm going to go through here on the back. I can quickly fire off and say whether or not we have it. We still need this crustal. Trying to hold it up. People see it. Still need crustal. Still need this toad scroll. My pronunciation is terrible. Iron moth. We still need that one. That's 3. Mantikey is 4. Veluza's 5. Minu is 6. Joltik is 7. Morpeko. 8. We don't have Morpeko yet. Aegislash is 9. Loudred. No, we have that one. We pulled that one. Cyclizar is 10. Iron is 11. We don't have this Frostglass one. We don't have Tesserina. We probably still got 20 cards that we got to get. Larry, we don't have that one yet. Roaring Moon, we don't have her or him. Let's see. Tulip, Chantel, Rorik, don't have those. Iron Hands don't have that one yet. There's probably 30 cards we still don't have yet. There's no way that we're going to be completing this master set. Let's see, though. Let's see how much more we can get through. So the Roaring Moon EX was like the game, the one for the game.
And also Iron Hands EX.
Okay.
A lot of the trainers in this one too are gonna be good for competitive.
All right, not bad for one ETB. All right, we're gonna move on to our next booster. What I'm thinking about doing, y'all, we've got 2 people here in the stream. I'm thinking about moving this to TikTok. I've been kind of experimenting with TikTok Shop versus YouTube Live. TikTok, we are required to have 10,000 followers on TikTok to get access to TikTok Live Creator Studio. And I bought really nice streaming software for the shop. And so for those that aren't here, I've got a couple really nice cameras, and we got this thing called what's called a YOLO Box Pro. and that's what gives me the ability to do picture in picture really well, and then how I share my computer screen. Anyways, I can't use that software on TikTok until I have 10,000 fans. And so we're trying to build up our fan base on TikTok. We actually just launched our TikTok shop, and we've been live twice. We've done about $2,100 of sales in just the two times going live on TikTok shop. And so what I'm thinking about doing, I apologize. I'm going to end this stream. I'm gonna get on TikTok shop, and I'm going to rip open the rest of this product here on the TikTok shop, and I'm going to use this to kind of just fill the silence while people are kind of shopping the shop for rip and ships. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're still getting our rip and ship model in place, and we're going to be launching some mini games. We've had some fans. I think Kyle, Find the Energy, also some hit boxes and some raffles. And so today, the rest of this week, we're going to be trying to figure out how to make our streams a little bit more engaging, a little bit more exciting, really try to get those 10,000 followers on TikTok. Once we get those 10,000 followers on TikTok, we're going to be able to multi-stream. And so then I can go live on YouTube, TikTok, and whatnot, all in parallel at the same time. So we're looking forward to that. So I'm gonna take the rest of this. I'm gonna shut this down. I've still got 3 booster boxes, 4 ETBs. So that's the equivalent of 4 booster boxes left to open. So if you guys have TikTok, go follow us on TikTok and then join our TikTok stream. It's going to be a little different quality. We can't do picture in picture on TikTok because we don't have the followers yet. And so I have to use my phone to stream. It's just going to be one camera, and we'll just do it that way. So anyways, thanks y'all. Thanks for the follow. We will see you guys on TikTok, and then looking forward to kind of growing our brand and our presence more and more. So thanks for the support, y'all.